this, very, very basic HTML file, what we're going to do is go right over here to File. We're going to go Save As. Now, this is very important that you save or title this page Index. And notice how I'm right over here inside of the folder that I created. It's on my desktop. It's a little temporary folder I made for this video. I already have a file in here that's named Index, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that file. Yes, and you really don't need to do this if you already have a index file in there, if you're practicing with it or whatnot, because if you go and click Save, it'll obviously save right over top of it. So I'm going to click Save. Here it says index.html already exists. You want to replace it? Yes, I do. Now this file that we just created inside this HTML editor is inside. It's saved inside the folder. What we're going to do is go right over to our FTP client, our FTP software program. Now up here where it says host, you have your host name, which always starts out as an FTP dot, and then a URL or whatever your hosting account name is, and then you have your username, which is right up here, and then of course you have your password. And now this username and password that you're going to be putting in these fields up here is the same username and password that you use to create your hosting account with at any one of the hosting companies that are out there. GoDaddy, Bluehost. You can go to any one of these hosting companies, create an account, buy a hosting package, which it might be like $100 for the year, or like $3 a day, or not $3 a day. Actually, my $6 a month. What am I talking about? It costs you about $6 a month to have a hosting account that you can host. I shouldn't say an unlimited number of websites, but I have a lot of websites inside of my hosting accounts, and I haven't reached the limit yet. So needless to say, you'll be able to host a lot of stuff. So as you can see down here, over here on this left hand side inside this FTP client, right here it says local site, and this is all of the files of your computer that are listed over here. You have access to every single file on your computer in this left hand side, and then over here on this right hand side is the remote site, which is your hosting server, which is where you're going to be placing your website files to put them up on the internet. So as you can see, I'm already inside of my hosting account, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back out. I'm going to do something for you really fast just to show you, because I already have this index.html file hosted inside. I'm going to delete this file. Okay, yes, I want to delete that, and there it goes. It went bye-bye. We're going to go back out on the internet, and right over here we are on this URL currently, which is the URL named to this file path where it says car quote. This is just some throwaway domain that I had purchased a long time ago. So we're on this domain, and we just deleted that index.html file. I'm going to go over here, I'm going to go to reload, and it's disappeared. Okay, because basically what I do is I remove that index.html file. And by the way, the reason it's named index.html is because the name index, or the word index, points to, it tells the server that you have, that you're using, where the home page of your website lies. So if you end up creating multiple pages on the same website, the second, third, and fourth page, you'll name those pages whatever you want to name them. Like if it's like second page of the website, so you can name it like say for example, if you're using this website up here, carquoteedge.com / if the title of that second page you create is page 2, then you would just write in page 2 in your browser, and it would point to that second page. But you obviously have to put it inside of your FTP client. So basically, we've already created that index.html file. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to refresh my FTP client, and I'm going to click here, hold it down, drag it over here, drop it in. Drops it in, shows over here, shows back up as index.html. And we're going to go right back out here, and I'm going to take off this page 2 that I wrote in. I'm going to click reload. And now, notice this. We don't have a graphical image here, we don't have a graphical image here, however it says header and it says footer. Now I'm going to show you why that shows up that way, which I'm glad it actually did that. Okay, I'm going to go back over here, I'm going to click on this graphic image right here. I'm going to go image properties, and this is where I ran into the snag in the beginning of this video. Was I basically pulled the file from my computer and I dropped it in here, but when I put it up on the web, the HTML file cannot read where this file is inside of my host. So basically, let me go over here and show you really fast. See, I have this file in here, or this folder in here that says images, as well it says images over here. Well, let me open this thing up, and you'll see how it says footer.png and header.png. Well, these two files are already up on the internet because they are on the server, which is connected to the internet. So I'm going to go right back over here, and remember how they're named footer.png and header.png. Okay? Go right over here, we're on the domain URL. We're going to type in header and see how it's already in there because I've already utilized it. So we're going to right over here, and actually oh, you know what? It's not just header, it's actually /images, because that's the folder that it's in, /header. There we go. Enter. There it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and copy this URL, take it right back over here into Composer, replace this file path right here with the file path that's actually up on the internet. I'm going to click OK, and then what I'm going to do before I do that one, I'm going to go Control S, which is actually it's like file saving the document. I'm going to go right back over here to FileZilla. I'm going to refresh it, and I'm going to drag this index file. Well, can't drag it in there. I'm going to back out here to the directory, drag it into here. Notice how the index.html is already in there, and this box, because this is already in there, we dragged it back in there. This box prompts us. It says target file already exists. Please choose an action. We want to overwrite it, okay? Because we just updated that index file. So we're going to go right back out to the web, and let's actually just go over here and go right back to it. There it is. Our header graphic is right here, as you can see. Now what we're going to do is go right back into Composer, and we'll do the same thing for our footer. So image properties, right over here. We have to go right back out on the web and get our footer, which, as you can see, it's already in here, but actually this one is not. Notice how it says /footer, because I had those graphics inside of the root directory before. So right here we're going to type in images and then /footer, because that's the file name. Click enter. There it is. I'm going to take this URL, I'm going to copy that, bring it right back over here to Composer, replace this file path with this new file path. Click OK. Control S on a PC. On a Mac, it's I think it's Command S. I'm not sure. I don't really use a Mac, but go right back over here. We're going to go refresh, and we're going to take our index file right back over here. We're going to click and drag, drop in the bucket. Click OK. Come back out here. Right back over here to our index file. I'm going to click reload, and voila, there it is. Now, basically what I just showed you is, the absolute most simple way to get a web page or a website up on the actual internet, without going into how to set up a hosting account and all that stuff. I mean, that's something I can create in a later video if you really need help with it. Just post your comments or email me back, however you end up getting this video from me, if you need to learn how to do all that stuff. But anyway, without going into that hosting deal, here's the most simple way to get a website up on the web. And learning this HTML editing stuff is going to be very beneficial to you. Like I said, I had to. It took me 2 years before I came across learning this software and figuring out how other people were, putting up web pages on the internet, or even just creating simple landing pages for like CPA offers and ClickBank offers or something of that nature. If you're an affiliate marketer and you're trying to sell other people's stuff, sometimes you might need to create a really quick pre-sale landing page before your product that you're trying to sell, before your visitor goes through to the sales page of the information product or the CPA offer, whatever it is that you're trying to sell. So that is pretty much it. Now, before we end this video, I'm going to show you really quickly how to get Composer downloaded onto your computer. So if you just go right over to Google and just go to type in Composer, it's actually Kompozer. So I'll click on that. It takes you right to it. Composer Easy Web Authoring. First thing, okay, right there. Just all you got to do is click on this button to download it, and in just a minute you can see it downloads over here. I'm actually using Google Chrome. It shows up differently on Firefox and Internet Explorer, but you can see how it just downloaded right onto my computer right there. And all you got to do is go double click on that, open it up, and what you're going to look for is this Composer application. You double click on the Composer application. Right here it says this application may depend on other compressed files in this folder, so you just click extract all. I've already done this. I'm not going to do it a second time and cause my computer to do something weird on me. But anyway, just click extract all, and then after that, what'll happen is you'll have a little icon just similar to this icon right here on the screen that shows up right over here, and then just click it, run it, and you'll have it on your computer in a heartbeat. And that's the HTML editing software that I was just showing you. Now what we're going to do is go to FileZilla. You can click on FileZilla Download, and here it is, FileZillaProject.org. You click on that and download FileZilla Client, and just download that thing. That's the FTP software that I was just showing you over here. That's this piece of software. And of course you're going to need your hosting account, so you can utilize the FTP software to put your web pages and websites up onto the internet. But the only way to do that is with this FTP software right here. And some hosting accounts have FTP software already on them, but since I just showed you how to use FileZilla, it's actually a really simple program. I love it because it's so simple. As I said before, the best things in life are free and obviously are simple as well. It's a very simple program to use, and before you know it, you'll have your websites and your web pages up on the web in a heartbeat. So that'll conclude this video. Thank you very much for watching, and be on the lookout for more fantastic content. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.